Well, we're back at them, and a lot of racing action still to go tonight as the AB Deck IPS presents the 11th Annual Wrangler Firecracker 100. Kevin Vernon drew, and in the late model division, Vernon's going to be restarting again right in the front. So big things here. The Super Street Stock main event now up, and we'll get you the introductions for the Super Street Stocks as we can right now. We'll give them to you. Number 38 is John Cappi. Cappi starting at the back of the pack. The 18 is Doug McComb. The 8 is Dana Miller. The 14 is Eric Sunnis. The 13 is Thomas Wilson. Alex Obney, the number 33 car. Ken Cessne, the 31. Johnny Vitale, the 4. Tim Harris, the 71. Ken Wood, the 84. Todd Conrad, the 76. John Bauer, the 44. David Virgini, the 15. And Michael Norlock. And we've already got a yellow trying to get the introductions done, and we will soon see. I cannot tell the number down there, but can't tell the number on that, but we will soon see. I guess we can do it by deduction by looking at this. It looks like it is the 18. That's Doug McComb. We shall soon see. Well, thank you very much, Barry McKeever. It's going to be a little while here. We're going to try to get the points totals for you too. Jason Small, 2 poles. We can do the points leaders. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw the points leaders up. We'll talk about them a little bit in the late model division. Right now, in the Super Streets at least, Eric Sunnis with 136. Ton Conrad, number 76, with 129. Alex Obney driving that 33, and that 33 is the car that was driven by TK Carvasic last year to championships with 127 points. John Cappi, number 38 with 121, and Ken Cessne, number 31 with 109 points there. Great job by Time Warner adding everything up for us and taking care of it, because you know I can't add. Great night. Come on now, we got another 50 laps to go, and we've also got fireworks. I'm going to ask you one more time. Hey, Bakersfield, are we going to have some fun tonight at Mesa Marin? Let's get fired up. Here we go. We're going back to Green Flag Racing. Car number 84 is Kevin Wood, and Wood leads him down as the green flag drops. In second place is Johnny Vitale. Number 33, Alex Obney. And number 14 going for a pass on the outside, Eric Sunnis. Sunnis, your points leader, goes for the pass. He says, heck, I don't want to pass 1, I'll pass 2. And he's going to try to get around the 4 car. And he does pass on the outside. And Sunnis, who has been on fire here, is just moving. Sunnis currently in second place. And he's not going to stop there. He's got more car underneath him than he knows what to do with. But he's trying to do everything he can there to get around him, and he is. And we've got smoke coming out of the number 4 car, and he has smoked an engine or a rear end there. Smart driver pulls from the inside, and the yellow flag's going to come out, and there is fluid all over the track. And we get that 44 car. John Bauer gets into the wall. These guys got into a little bit of fluid, and it was just done as the 4 car dropped the rear end there. Oil and water and everything dropping out. I even saw part of the kitchen sink fall out of there. There was everything falling out. Tough break for the 44 car of John Bauer. Bauer was having a good run. And he's going to dump a little fluid on the track. I guess what's fair for them is fair for everybody else. End up having a swimming pool down there if we get enough water and fluid down there. But the NASCAR safety team is going to go down and check things out and try to dry the track out. The good part about that, where he dropped that water, is that's not the provided line that a lot of the drivers drive on. They drive a little bit higher, and so that won't be as big of an aspect there. Right now, we're going to take a little break in the action. 3 laps into the books, and number 84, Kevin Wood, is in the lead. We'll go down trackside with Barry.
He's looking for a better finish this time. We'll talk about the changes he's going to make in just a bit. Back up to you.
Thank you very much, Barry McKeever. We've got a green flag going to drop here, and number 86, Kevin Wood, actually 84, Kevin Wood, is going to be challenged by Eric Sunnis. And Sunnis, who can't pass before the line, is going to take it to the inside. And Sunnis is going to see how far he can push it, and he's going to push it as far as he can there to try to get around him. 4 laps in the books. We're going 25 laps tonight in this Super Street Stock main event. Alex Obney spins, keeps it under control, and the yellow flag stays in hand of starter Craig Butts. So Sunnis doesn't get around him. They're driving completely different lines. Sunnis having to brake, and there may be some problems with Sunnis running that line. We'll have to see. Eric Sunnis, your current points leader in this division. Sunnis in the Super Street Stock division has a pretty comfortable lead, 136 points. He's got one pole and 2 wins, and there's been 3 events. The other win went to Tom Wilson out of San Fernando, California. Wilson hasn't really been in a points battle after that win. Hasn't really been much to show there, but Sunnis has pulled in front and currently running first, which will really pad his lead. So we'll have to see if anybody can do anything. John Cappi, we thought, would be able to move up there, because Cappi did have the fastest time, but Cappi got caught up in traffic. It is a 25 lap race, but the race here, these 2 guys have just checked out. There's Cappi right there, and he's getting real close to Todd Conrad. He's going to push Conrad up and try to get under him, and he passes 2 cars on turn 4. So Cappi is in charge and moving up. A lot of smoke coming out of the 76 car also. There's your leaders, the 14 and the 84 car. A lot of racing going on in California this week, not just here at Mesa Marin, but Sears Point with the Southwest Tour and the Winston West and the Winston Cup Series, and a lot of things to talk about in those divisions, with Jeremy Mayfield in the Winston Cup getting his first victory last week. So a lot of things going on there with racing. There's a good shot of John Cappi in the 15 of David Virgini. Cappi's getting around Virgini. Virgini had a great time in the trophy dash, or in the heat race, and won a heat race. So tough day for Virgini in the 15 car, but looks like he probably will be back. You know, while we've got racing action, there's not a challenge there for the 14 car, as they are starting to lap the field. Sunnis loses the engine. Yeah, not much to talk about, and I start talking about it, and he blows the engine. Great. Jinxing him. The 84 car pulls in the lead, so I guess there is something to talk about here. Kevin Wood pulls back, and this is going to shake up that division. Sunnis blows the engine. The yellow flag's going to come out. A break to Sunnis. So the yellow flag is out. It looks like we may have some fluid on the track.
We'll find out. Back to you.
I was talking about much Barry McKeever. You know, something like that happened to Jason Small, and he ended up in the hospital for about 4 hours. And what happens is these drivers, the oxygen, they start getting not pure oxygen there, and they get the fumes from the car, and it gives them some type of poisoning, and it's just, you know, it's not good to breathe any type of fumes, but especially when you're driving a race car and you're sweating and you get these fumes on you, it's not healthy, and you can go for a little while with it, but not the thing you want to be doing a lot of, so try to stay away from breathing any fumes. 84 car getting battled there by the number 8. Yeah, if that's my thing for the day, don't breathe any fumes. Dana Moore giving battle to the 84. And John Cappi, hey, I was talking about him, now he's up there. Your fast qualifier, knocking on the back door, both of them. Alex Obney in front. Alex spun in the previous 5 laps, so we'll see exactly what happens there. You know, if these 2 guys start getting rubbing paint, Cappi's just going to go right below him. The 8's Dana Moore, and the 84 is Kevin Wood. Wood qualified with a lot slower time, and you can see in the straightaway as they pull away why he qualified with a slower time. He's got evidently a slower car. Now here comes lap traffic. Alex Obney seeing sparks fly off the back of that car, that 33 car. We'll see what Cappi does. Cappi in the driver's seat now, literally and figuratively speaking. He's got the car in front of him that's very loose, and Cappi's car is sticking to the bottom side of the track. Cappi gets up into the 84 car and pulls away. Pulling away is Dana Moore. Moore is very, very loose, though. You know, going 9 more laps, that's going to come into play as NASCAR gives the pull-over flag to the 33 car. Well, this is where it's going to happen right here, folks. Watch the 33, the 8, the 38, and the 84, because they're going to have to go around to 33 here about this lap. Let's see if he takes him to the inside. Cappi should dive to the inside and try to get around him. He can't do it. He doesn't have the power. We'll see if they can do it this time. Cappi, I guarantee you, is thinking the same thing we're thinking. Drive to the inside and let him push the other guy up. Let Obney push him up. Cappi looks to the inside. It's not going to happen this lap either. Obney has stepped up the pace and doesn't want to get lapped. So John Cappi gets closer, has a nose on him. Bumper to bumper racing here. Alex Obney can decide this race here. 19 laps in the book, 6 more to go. And I bet you John Cappi is holding off on the accelerator. And he is. And getting real high up there, and Cappi's going to look to the inside. And Cappi's going to get past him, and the 84 car is going to go past him too. That's Kevin Wood. Wood back in the picture now. And now we're going to have to get around Alex Obney. Can Cappi get around him? So it's Cappi and Wood and the 8 car of Dana Moore. Sounds like a law firm, Cappi, Wood, and Moore. They may need a lawyer to suit this thing out if they get very much closer here. 20 laps in the books, 4 more, 21, 4 more to go. Obney, if Obney has a problem, we'll go down trackside for a quick report from Barry McKeever. Barry, what do you got for us?
All right, your points leader in the number 14, Eric Sunnis right now. Eric, you had problems with the car. What happened?
Yeah, unfortunately, we had it hooked up like a rocket, and the trans started slipping. It coming off each corner, the motor would rev, and it wouldn't pull. That's what took me so long to get around Woods. And then all the way down the straightaway was slipping. I was just trying to feather it and stay out there, and then bang, she quit. Won't move it all in forward.
Gonna hurt you in the points, and your points leader's in the pits. But right now, a great race going out on the track. Let's go back up to Paul Pavlicich for the call of finish. Paul.
Thank you very much, Barry McKeever, and it is going to be a great finish here. Alex Obney not giving up anything. It's John Cappi, the 84 car, being driven by Kevin Woods, and the 8 of Dana Moore. Moore looking around the 84, and they get around Obney. John Cappi takes a chance and ducks underneath, and it pays off. Obney trying to race with him, and a white flag's going to come out for John Cappi. Cappi driving that number 38 in the Super Street Stocks. Cappi, who was a little bit back in the pack in points, will definitely move up 121 points, 1 pole, 1 top 5. Should Cappi win, this will be his first victory of the season, and it is his first victory. There he is, John Cappi, your main event winner. So Cappi gets the win. Coming in second is car number 8, Dana Moore. In third is the 84 of Kevin Wood, and the 15 of David Virgini. In fifth place is the 31 of Ken Cessne. And we're going to go down trackside in just a few moments. Good race there for John Cappi. He was your fast qualifier with a 22.470. Cappi in at number 38, getting help from Howard Griggs Consulting, Norm's Automotive, BKD Chiropractic Clinics, Motorola, Kevin and Steve Novikov, Matt and Tony Sub Sandwiches, The Cookie Lady, and Reseda Radiator. John Cappi driving that Chevrolet number 38. Let's let him hear it that you like the way he races when he gets out of that car, folks. Let's give him a big Bakersfield welcome. He's from Reseda. Let's show him what Bakersfield fans like about their race car drivers is they're laying it on the line out there. Here we go. Let's hear it for him. His first victory of the year, driving the number 38 out of Reseda, John Cappi.
Well, we're going to bring John around the front of the car. And John, you talked to me earlier before the race. You had a fast time the inverted 10. You said, hey, I want to start in the back, from the back to the front. 25 laps later, here you are.
Yeah, it worked. Strategy worked. How about that? I mean, I had a feeling that with that bump in turn 4 and the way everybody was running today, that there would be a couple of melees in the middle of the pack, and I didn't want to be there. And sure enough, the first lap, I would have been right in the middle of that. After that, we went into single file, and I just had to pick them off one at a time. I had a great spotter up in the tower. He just told me where everything was, where the problems were. We could avoid everything. It was great.
Real quick, first win of the season for you, though, but your points that Eric's son has pulled off with transmission problems. This is going to catapult to the top. Kevin Wood up there as well, man. This is going to be a great race to the finish here for the Super Street Stocks.
Oh, yeah, it is. We almost had a chance last week to do it, but we had problems too, but it's going to be really good to be up there. Yeah, I'd like to thank Howard Griggs. He's up in the stands. Thanks. Receiver Radiator, BKP Chiropractic, Name Droppers, just everybody helps us out.
All right, John, congratulations. John Cappi, your winner, Super Street Stock main event. We'll come back with the Street Stock main event right after this in Time Warner Cable. Stay tuned.